ReganRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Oh man, so I think we waited on all the boxing stuff going on, and there's something else I definitely want to touch upon, the non-boxing stuff, and only because I hear so much about it, I read so much about it, almost on the daily. And I think we're probably due to talk about something on some fuckery shit. The stuff that I am talking about is the trials and tribulations of one Will Smith. And now obviously for a certain age, like if you're my age or LB's age, like we know Jazzy Jazz from the Fresh Prince, from that era, I think I could beat Mike Tyson, Parents Just Don't Understand, Summertime, and then the show, obviously Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on NBC. That's that's the type of guy, you saw him as a goofy, dancing rapper / actor, type of person, and he was, and like I said, you grew up and you see him, Will Smith was cool and he was kind of corny, as P likes to say, Will Smith was corny, but he was cool, but he was like a regular everyday dude. He was just cool and smooth.
Hey, Will was an idol to all us corny niggas.
Yeah. And then, and obviously I think, let's just say before, like when he made a second renaissance as a rapper in the late 90s, with Big Willie style, obviously my Wu-Tang listening self at the time was not really fucking with, like, getting jiggy with it. Nah. Although,
I'd rather listen to that than a lot of the other shit that comes on these days that we call.
Wait, no, but at the time I think it was just because rap. There wasn't. Outside of Puffy, like no one was really trying to, do the dancing and stuff like that, getting the jiggy with it, dancing shit like that. So obviously as I got older, I got more of an appreciation, and of course I think Cruising, that song he put out around time, I thought was classic then, and I think it's classic now. So like, even though I thought Will's music was kind of corny in that period, he still had some classics. So Fresh, shit like that. I was fucking with it. And then dude, obviously he became a big movie star, starting. Although if you remember the pre-Bad Boy movies flicks that he was in, they kind of laid the foundation, the movie he did with Whoopi Goldberg and the 6 Degrees of Separation shit, shit like that. And then of course, once Bad Boys hit and Independence Day, shit was rap. Dude went to the moon. So he was that dude. But and then of course during the time he married one Jada Pinkett, he already had a kid for his first wife, had 2 more children. In there, and for most part, people always, and people, and for most people, these always seem like they were the ideal family. Oh, we want that Will and Jada love, that type of shit. You heard that mentioned in songs and movies and shows and shit like that. But all that
so much
shit,
for that.
Yeah.
Little did we know.
Yeah, and all that shit was blown, and then after that, of course, soon. I think, everyone started noticing, like, Jaden Smith's kind of weird. Oh, Willow Smith is kind of weird. And then Jada Pinkett, she's getting, she always look perpetually sad. Always looks like she has a sad look on her face. It's not just the plastic surgery, that type of shit, nigga. So it's just like, and then you see like Will's just like, okay, he's he's doing what he's doing. He's keeping the family afloat. And then Jada has that show, which by the way I can't stand, because I've never seen business being exposed like that so much in my fucking life. Like every little thing that, not just, this was before the Will shit, like just a whole bunch of comments, everything from, oh yes, me and my daughter and my mother, we both go get steam baths for our vagina, shit like that.
That's gonna be the new Oprah shit. Like I'm telling you, like it is. They had Canelo on there,
right? Yeah, it's just weird. But then the show took a darker turn, when August Alsina, and truthfully, I don't know if we want to call August Alsina a one-hit wonder or a no-hit wonder, or a partial hit
C-level
wonder.
R&B singer.
A some hit wonder.
Yeah.
Some hit wonder. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and then, you know,
Like, honestly, like, when I see random pictures of him, I be forgetting who he is. I'm like, so I see a comment or a tag, and I'm like, oh, that's this nigga. Oh, okay.
yeah, because I remember the only time before that, the only time I ever, I heard his songs, but I remember before, I knew that he had a lot of health problems. Yeah, and that's all I actually remember from him. Like his music never really popped off that kind of crazy, you know. For him.
I couldn't name one song from dude too.
He had a couple features. I mean, he had a couple features and shit, but that's
yeah.
The Poor Man and Trey songs.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, like I remember he was, you know, all of a sudden he started spilling some tea about, oh yeah, you know, I was in a romantic relationship with Jada Pinkett and shit like that. You know.
Entanglement. There was a rollout. It was a rollout to his song because his single came out called Entanglement like after that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking to myself, now originally, you know, it's just like women, but I thought Will and Jada were kind of like married, like, you know, although there were always the whispers, but I was like, why is someone spilling the tea like this? And then, but some of the stuff, usually I can see, usually I have a sense if someone is telling the truth or not, but something was telling me that August was telling the fucking truth. But and then of course it all came out in the open on that on that show of hers, Red Table Talk, along with Will, where of course Will got memed up for this, you know, where Jada was talking about, yes, you know, she had a romantic relationship, and August Alsina apparently was a friend of Jada.
An entanglement,
an entanglement.
I never seen that word used more afterwards. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers definitely didn't know what the fuck entanglement meant. And I'm like, y'all overusing it. That's what happens when you learn a new word.
Nigga, I thought entanglement was a made up word. Like seriously, like I didn't really, like honestly didn't. And I have a big vocabulary, but I thought they made up that shit.
You've never heard the word entanglement before?
It was never really used. Like, what the fuck you use entanglement for? Like, I don't use.
I've heard of the word before, but it is but Pat's right. That word is rarely used.
I guess
you rarely hear that word.
Never mind.
You don't even hear the word scandalous no more.
I keep forgetting that I'm the guy that when I was a kid I used to always read the dictionary. So
I mean, I do that shit. It's in the same category as the words of like befuddled.
But hold on, but seeing the word in the dictionary is different from hearing people use it though.
Well, I used words that I read in the dictionary.
So okay, who were you listening? Who was saying the word entanglement like that before Jada did?
I've heard the word before. Like
that's what we saying, nigga. But
and I've heard it used before. I've heard it used before in an actual sentence. I've heard someone use that. Like it didn't.
We just saying that we hear it once every 7 years.
That's true.
But the way niggas acted was like the way people reacted. I knew they'd never heard it because the way that they used it afterwards. I'm like, yeah, you like this is a new word to you and you just want to use it for the laughs.
Yeah, I won't deny that. There's a lot of people who literally heard the word for the first time and just went overkill with it, like a little kid learning a curse word.
Like, truthfully, I thought Jada was probably laughing to herself, like internally, as she was describing her fuckery. And you see Will over there, Will looking sad and forlorn, looking like his dog just died, his head cocked to the side. And Will tries to say, "Oh no, I'm just tired." Nah, you just tired of being mentally browbeaten by your wife, bruh. The fuck is going on? Like, you out there, you sad as shit. You know, I don't know who think he was fooling, but the entanglement, like all of a sudden we have movies that entanglement, TV shows entanglement. You know, I've seen all. It's just like, god damn it, this shit went viral like quick. Like, you know, and then the aforementioned like Alsina having that song Entanglement. You know, after that it's like it went from being playful to like, damn, like Will might be actually like maybe Will and Jada ain't really tight like they used to be. And then it just
got never tight, man.
Yeah, maybe they. Yeah, and I mean there was comments like Jada said before that her mom forced her to marry Will or some shit like that. That she didn't even so I mean, you know.
Yeah, the mom was smart. She's like, look, girl, you about to. This is Will fucking Smith right here. Like, you gonna pass this up? Like,
it's just crazy to me because
Jada was broken before she met Will, and now look what Will has to do.
Like French Prince was my shit. It's just sad seeing one of my childhood legends become a fucking public cuckold.
This is the type of relationship that females love. They want this type of relationship.
Well, I think see that's the thing, because Jada went to Hollywood, you know, in her formative years, so her mind is finished, you know.
This shit's a form of like, this is like a new version of reality shows, man, basically.
But the problem is, between money and the Scientology shit that these cats are on, like, you know, Xenu, rules their home now instead of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So that's the problem, you know. So their minds are all warped and shit, you know. So Jada walks around, you know, like a battle axe, just saying whatever she wants, doing whatever she wants, with no sense of what she's actually doing, or she does know what she's doing. She's like, you know what, I want to divorce Will, but I can't leave him because I won't get anything. Because I think that's like the thing, because they married in California. You know, California, they bend people over in divorce settlements.
That's probably why Will won't get rid of her.
What were you about to say, LB?
No, I was just ad-libbing saying Shane Mosley.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why Will can't get rid of her, because he gets rid of her, he's got to give up half, and he can't kill her because then she'll be with Tupac. So like,
and then like, you know, there's like mad rumor, because you know there's always been rumors with, you know, Will Smith being a little, you know, moist.
Yeah, you know.
And so Jada's supposed to be like kind of like the shield for that shit. Like, well, look, he's got a B-level 90s actress. Like, hey.
And the funny thing is too, is because I think originally, because the jokes were starting to come heavy, like, you know, Black Twitter had a field day with all this shit. So Will was forced to say, you know what, I had my own extra relationships too. You know, he was, you know, and then, you know, he had a whole article. It was like, yeah, I want to be with this chick, I want to be with that chick. You know, it's like, yeah, I was just like, Will, is this even believable, man? And then, of course, the pictures with her and, was it Margot Robbie?
Yeah, Margot Robbie. Like, that's why he wasn't in the Suicide Squad again, because she got married, and yeah, her husband didn't want her anyway.
Yeah, then one was like, I can't have this big black man around my wife. You know what I'm saying? No, you know, it wasn't that. It was that type of scenario. So it's like, yeah. So yeah,
crazy, since they had great chemistry.
They did, you know. Like, Will seemed to be happy. Every single picture that, you know, that I saw him in, like, Will seemed to be like, yes, I want a white woman now. But he can't pog in peace anymore. He can't pog in peace.
I think it's more so he just wanted peace, man.
Facts.
Robbie could have been damn purple or green, Chinese. It don't matter. Like, you would have been happy.
Facts.
Hold on, he said an actual A-list actress is treating me with respect, and I'm married to a B-list actress and she treat me like shit. wow. Like,
yeah, but then you think it would be the end of it, but no, Will think pretty much almost on every couple of days reveals something about himself that's just like, you know,
now he's just overdoing it.
Yeah,
it's the corny shit we was talking about.
Yeah, because he does have a book coming out, and it's a book that I've tried to get an advanced copy of because I want to read it, and I think it comes out sometime this month. I have to go check Amazon again. But
he did tell Jada he said I'm gonna get you back. So I guess now he's deciding to get her back.
But then he's been revealing so much about himself, like, oh, I wanted to commit suicide. Oh, I wanted to kill my father. Oh, and then he revealed the real reason why Jaden Smith got emancipated, or why he agreed to emancipate Jaden from his care. You know, it's because, you know, if you guys watch, how many of you guys actually watch After Earth?
I have not.
LB, did you ever watch it?
Not I.
After Earth, yeah, it's about a 6.
Yeah, it wasn't
as bad. It wasn't as bad as the critics made it out to be. It was a little average sci-fi movie. You know, you could give it a 6, maybe a 7, but I don't think they like the fact that Will Smith as a black man was trying to put his son on.
And the funny thing is too, that wasn't the
fun. Over the top criticism against the movie when the movie's not bad. It could have been better, hell yeah, but awful, nah.
The funny thing is too, is like, that's not even the first movie together. Like, The Pursuit of Happiness was first of all, it was a hell of a lot better movie, and Jaden killed that movie. Agreed. As a little kid. You know, and then after that, you know, they did the whole Karate Kid reboot, which was dope to me. You know, but yeah, that movie I think killed Jada Smith's movie career for sure. And then Will kind of like tried to scoop that under the. Will didn't do. I think the reason why Jaden wanted to be reason why Jaden wanted to be emancipated from him was because he felt like Will didn't really shelter him from the criticism. So he got that criticism like straight on. And Will was trying to sweep that under the rug because, you know, Will still had a movie career.
But that was the industry though, man. Like that was some hate. That was some hate and shit. When have you ever seen a top level black actor put their son on?
Well, Denzel
Will Smith was doing some unknown, unheard of shit at the time. Still maybe unheard of right now. Who's doing that?
Yeah, I mean, there was a time that Will was trying to get, like, Will was taking these weird ass roles because he wanted to really get Oscar. Like, he was doing all types of weird movies and shit like that.
Yeah, and the movie was just bad timing too because it came out around that period. But some of those movies was hitting though.
Right.
Like Pursuit of Happiness was dope.
It was.
So it's like I think it was just, you know, it was the industry rebelling against him trying to just set up his family. Like, you know, they and Jaden being a little goofy weirdo nigga, he just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, I won't lie. That hate made me. I mean, that hate of that movie, the backlash, or you know, the negative criticism. I haven't watched it to this day just because of
that. It's over the top.
Yeah, looking back, you remember because that shit was kind of out of nowhere, and it was really.
I mean,
they made the movie like way worse than what it is, man. Like, honestly, watch it. I don't think you'll even be disappointed. Like,
yeah, it's probably
it's a solid movie.
It's probably not. They made it seem like it was super trash. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I actually thought it was super trash because I saw the advanced screening of it. Like,
this is Pat here, you know.
Yeah, I honestly thought that. I mean, it had potential, but really, I think I couldn't even give it more than a 5. I really did think it was trash. And the funny thing is too is I
5 is average, nigga. Like if it's trash, then you agree with the critics. Then you got to give it 3
It was 5
or 4.
at best, but I didn't think it was a good movie.
I don't think it was a good movie either. It was average. I gave it. It was a little, but it was okay. Like it was 6. It was a little bit better than average. Like because the way they shit on it so much, I thought I was going to see trash. And so when I see it, I was like,
But in this particular case, because Will was so used to doing, like, at the time, you know, Will was associated with big blockbuster movies. So when you have doing that, I mean, I think he did Men in Black 3 around that time, and that 7 Pounds movie, which was, no, I think it was the years before, but yeah, I think the type of movies that he was in at that time, they were okay, but they weren't all that great. And then you have After Earth, that was kind of even, like, not the usual Will Smith type of movie. And that's the reason why you probably got the criticism.
You know why, Pilot? I'll tell you like this. At the time, people were used to Will Smith playing like the A-side guy.
Yeah.
In the movie, he kind of takes a step back and let Jaden do that.
I got you.
So you don't have a lot of on-screen chemistry or scenes with Jaden and Will like that. So if you're going in expecting that you're going to see a son and dad, you know, be Tango and Cash and, you know, back-to-back heroes type shit, then it fucks you up thinking if you go in there thinking like that. But if you just go in there and just watch it to watch it, you'll be like, okay, I see what they're doing. And honestly, I think if Will played a bigger role in the movie, it would have been better. Like, because I feel like it's almost like a missed opportunity if you don't have them both kind of doing action scenes and shit.
Right, and then but because of that movie, I think that's what Jaden was like. You know what? I want to be emancipated, and that's the whole reason. And he revealed that shit. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like what? Like this is the thing, and this is where the jokes are like, you know, like now people question Will as a father, as a person. Like you're supposed to be you one of Hollywood's biggest stars. You're probably one of hip hop's biggest stars ever. You know what I'm saying? Like
first rapper to win a Grammy.
Yeah, exactly. You have all these things, but then you're and I can't see how this improves his brand. Like everything is when you all this information keeps coming out and it's all negative, and it's like, and now it makes it seem like, yo, Will has no control over his home. Like his kids are running. Like I mean, if it wasn't for his first kid, who's as normal as it gets, you know, I think everything would be a lost cause for Will. Like I think like damn, like like his bloodline is going to his bloodline might possibly like die without his first kid. So
who knows? These niggas ain't trying to rep him like that.
Yeah, so it's just like what is the point? Like, you know, it's like Will shouldn't, like Will is too, like Will is like he's 50 years old, it's 51 or something like that. 53. It's like, I mean, dude shouldn't be having, like, someone needs to send down, like, look, Will, like, you know, you only have about 30 more years on this earth, man. You know, God forbid or whatever. Like, you gotta do what's right. Like, you can't be out here. You know, like sympathy is one thing, but when you're the biggest Hollywood star, people don't want to pity you. They don't. You know, people want you to see you do something about your situation. Yeah.
So what you want him to do then, man?
Man, I want him to divorce Jada. Like, the money, like he can make his money back. He's not like he has a production company. He all he needs to do is he can do a couple more bad boy flicks. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, look,
there might be one more.
All this shit is coming out about Will from Jada now, and they're married. Just imagine the shit she gonna say
when they're not married.
Yeah, thank you. Like, come on, like, and the stories about Jada, no one makes a big deal about it. Remember the other day, Dallas Dillinger was saying how she had an entanglement with dude from Crisscross.
Yeah.
When they was younger, like, you know, that didn't catch no steam, like.
Kind of weird.
We already looking at Jada as like, God damn it, like Jada chill. Like, so the only Jada we wanna hear from is a nigga in D Block.
Facts. You know, it's like you want basically Jada needs to, like, honestly needs to cancel a show. Like, either you reforward show, but no one cares to hear about your messed up weird family. Like, yes, we know you have no value. Your family values are weird. Yes. We know that we know that your kids probably see you as their friend or whatever, you know, that type of deal, man. But, you know, and the funny thing is too, I heard like Blavity Twitter was kind of defending Jada on that shit. My lady was the same thing too. She was all for, you know, saying, well, you know, she calls him William instead of Willard. It's his given name. Like, William is cheating too.
and what the, like. Oh my god.
Yeah,
but
Will. The difference is Will wasn't shitting on Jada when he was doing it. There's a difference. Like, if they both are stepping out, just keep it business.
I mean, they're both cheating, but one decided to cheat with an emotional dude that ran his fucking mouth. Women need to choose better. Choose better.
Jada, I mean, come on, let's be real. Jada was fine. Jada was fine, but all the beautiful black women that was on Fresh Prince, he could have picked any of them.
Yeah. And also just seems to see, like, dude, like, it's just another thing too, because it seems like now obviously the people that we see Will portray, like, you know, they're like, you know, they're smooth players. In reality, Will is a simp who wants like that old school love. Like, that's how I can describe it. Like, Will just seems like
that Will love.
Yeah, yeah, dude's a big softy and a romantic. And it's just like, and it kind of, and that's why he keeps fucking with all this other shit that's keep going on in his life. It seems like dude just wants, really wants to be loved, and it's just like every week he probably has like, okay, oh Lord, what's Jada gonna say now that's gonna embarrass me and my family? Then my friends are gonna laugh at me and make me a meme or something like that. It's a damn shame, really. You know, I mean, like I said, to me, it's just like, yeah, just divorce her. The money is not all that. Money, you know, is never everything. Peace of mind is everything. That's just how it is. It's not like
now it's funny because I was listening to this song. It came, I remember there was a song, Will by Joyner Lucas. I don't know if any of y'all listen to Joyner.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I want to get married, but none of my shorties remind me of Jada. I'm like,
that's a positive.
It's like it's like Jada like undoing all the damn positive work that Will did, you know, in elevating her name. And now it's like Jada's like a bad punchline for a bitch you shouldn't marry.
Right, exactly. And the point is, and Jada, I used to love Jada back in the 90s.
And I don't think she realizes that.
No, because I think her mind is. I keep saying her mind is finished, bro. Like she didn't grow up right, and it shows. Like how she moves in her personal life. Like she clearly is like, you know what? I am woman. Hear me roar. So I'll do everything I possibly can. Like
Lord.
Oh no. So what you saying is like she's living out the
I am a
role
strong,
from
independent woman.
Exactly. Yes.
Her mama taught her well.
Yeah, and she could do it now because she has Will money. That's the problem. Like honestly, if she wasn't married to Will, her career probably would have died in the early 2000s at the latest.
It would be Vivica Fox's career.
Facts. Yeah. Exactly. Leela Rashawn's career, something like that.
All of them.
Yeah.
You notice the people like the people from that era who still fucking who was actually on point. Their career may be fizzled, but they still had one. Like the Nia Longs and
I was just gonna say Nia Long and
even Halle Berry to an extent. You know, Tyra Banks still got a career.
Angela Bassett.
Regina King too.
Yeah, another one. Regina King, another one. Yeah, like
what were you gonna say, Pat? Angela Bassett, what?
Well, Angela Bassett and Regina King are their careers are still going. They're still top notch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what we just named a whole bunch of people. Like maybe their career is not at the highest level, but they still
Jada's going out. Jada's going out like Stacey Dash right now.
Yeah,
like Stacey Dash don't have a career. Like right now, like come on. Yeah, at least people like Nia Long still in movies. At least Tyra Banks still be on shows and does stuff. Like all these, Regina King still in movies. Like these chicks, they're like Sally Richardson level.
Yeah, Sally Richardson. I can't. The last movie I've ever seen her was that Antoine Fisher movie. That's the last I remember her actually being in.
Oh shit! I forgot that.
Yeah, that's not the shit on them. It is what it is. Like,
yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, she said. I mean, she married into money and life relevancy. Basically.
Yeah. So and Jada actually won the situation, but I don't think she realized how much she won because her mind is telling her that she's not winning at how she wants to win, and it could backfire.
Jada was dope actress though. I like Jada a lot as an actress back then. She had a pretty decent run.
Now Jada's just seems like she's now I think Jada just wants to be somebody's sugar mommy or something like that. It's like. It's just like, yeah, I want Will's money, but I want to be a sugar mama to do what I want to do. And, and she probably sees her marriage as like, you know what, open marriage, and this is how I'm doing. Like, I don't want to be open marriage. I want to take Will. I want Will to divorce me, so I can be, so I can be free. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, so she can live on his money.
Exactly. So,
live it up on his money.
Yeah, so it's just sad too because I already know like once this book comes out, there's gonna be more shit on Will that's gonna come out. Will's gonna probably reveal some more stuff on there, and it's gonna be just and people are just it's just gonna be more pitying and stuff like that. And like I said, you just hate to see this for someone who's pretty much iconic, who's an iconic guy, like who's been that dude for at least almost 35 years. So it's sad, but like I said, I mean, Hollywood is a wicked place, man. I always say that. I said to my ladies, like, yeah, Hollywood is just like I truly believe that some of these guys really sacrifice a lot of things just to make it in Hollywood. Like, it's not just like rumors and tee and stuff like that. And I think as well as just probably, I think now Will's demons and stuff just reached the surface after all this time, and you're getting this shit. It's sad, but like I said, I guess in the end, the only person that can change the situation is Will himself. Instead of, but until then, we just get, oh, woe is me. Yes, I have all this happening to me. And yeah, we'll just read about it, and then Black Twitter will just make jokes on it.
Man, they staying together. They ain't. If he get divorced, I'd be surprised.
Or if he snaps like Chris Benoit and he does something unbelievably tragic,
then he won't, because then she'll gotta go live. Then she can be with Tupac.
and then it ruins his legacy. Like she's ruining his legacy now. He's not really fucking up his legacy. So when we think back about it, we'll just look at it like, yeah, he married the wrong woman. But we're not gonna really shit on Will too much. But if he does something crazy over the top or whatever, then that's when we gotta really give it to Will. So
yeah.
he gotta play it smart from here on out.
Yeah. Cause like I said, I mean, he has movies coming out now. With, that movie with King Richard, that's coming out next month on HBO Max. Yes, and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, like I just hope that he finds real focus and he actually does find some peace in his life at some point. That remains to be seen, though. Oh man, so I think that's pretty much it for our show today, unless I am forgetting anything. Fellas, is there anything else I need to put up before we do final thoughts?
Nah, that's it, bro.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, they treat that shit like a Chipotle burrito.
Word.
Being served the Benavides.
Word. AOP, your final thoughts real quick.
I got some pork chops in me. But anyways, yo, shut up. I don't want to hear your nonsense. Let me eat my pork chop. This is a safe space for pork chop lovers.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Let that man enjoy his pork
Stop
chops.
ruining our safe space. That's one of my final thoughts for you. There's a pork safe space, damn it.
Damn, I ain't had no applesauce, no pork chops in a minute. That should be busting too.
Oh,
you niggas are cavemen.
Yo, I don't. Broccoli boy, we don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what it is. Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Let me repeat that. Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
Yes.
We had a great week of boxing. A lot of talk, and Ring Gang always talk that boxing stuff. So if you want to hear the best talk, you know where to find us. RingGangRadio.com, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. You already know.
Yes, sir. Ayo, Pilot, your final thoughts?
Oh, you know what it is. Ringing Radio, 24/7, 365. I'm glad we had a good, 2 weekends back to back, pretty decent boxing cards, and yeah, congratulations to Canelo and all the Mexican fan base and all our Mexican fan base and everything in between. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, ringingradio.com. It's Facebook, everything, man.
That's what it is, man. LB, your final thoughts?
Oh man, just shout out to everybody fucking with us from all the social media accounts, all the damn Anchor and Podomatic. We got Flash Shit on the way. Episode 4 still being worked on. It's a lot, man. We blowing y'all away with this one. So I know episode 3 took a minute. Episode 4, we get into it. We dropping more artwork this week. I finished coloring that Shakur Stevenson artwork, so I'll probably be dropping that tomorrow. Just keep following us on Twitter and everything. And see all the shit we got cooking. So hope y'all enjoyed the podcast, and we gonna bring some fire next week. I think when we recap this week and we talk about the next big fight of the year, at least meaningful one.
Yes, sir.
With Crawford and Porter.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully what's his name? Joshua O and some others come back.
Yeah, no, Joshua O, though.
I know they like my Crawford critiques.
Oh man, definitely shout out to Joshua O, man. Definitely, the dude. He definitely been on our live podcast a lot. But I know he's probably been busy too, so it's all good. My final thoughts, pretty much my only final thought is, like I said this before, man. It's just like we thank everyone that keeps supporting us. That visit our Podomatic, our Anchor, everything like that. Our latest subs on YouTube. But yeah, definitely tell your friends about us, man. You listen, you like, you comment, you sub, and you tell friends about us that you you know, that this is some hot shit you need to get that with, so they can send me and we can all be friends because we do this shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we love doing this shit. We love talking about it and also talking about other type of fuckery that pops up in between the boxing. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P. Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, you know, and this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.